G'day Caleb, great to have you here, and we've got you here tonight to recognise your longevity with the Upper Cross Mount Pleasant Junior Football Club. It's 128 Sterling games that you've played, and we just want to ask you some questions, so shoot from the hip. When did you start officially with this footy club?
5 years. 5 years old, and I was kicked.
Who was your coach back then, mate?
Eric. I'm pretty sure it's Eric.
Really?
Yeah.
He's coached you for a lot of the journey?
Yeah, like the whole way.
Beautiful, mate. Fantastic. What's one of your footy highlights, mate, from your early years at this footy club?
Probably year 7, making finals.
First time?
That was big. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome, mate. What about what position were you playing back in those days?
Mid. Started in mid, first quarter, second quarter, then went for a back in third. Played mid again in fourth.
And is that where you really started to, that year was when you really started to enjoy midfield?
Yeah.
Excellent, mate. What sort of things have your coaches taught you over the years, in particular Eric, but what sort of things have you learned through this footy club?
Go hard at the ball. I always get told that from Eric and my dad.
Yeah.
And composure and playing.
Has Dad been a great mentor and influence to you over the years?
Yeah, he has. He's taught me a lot, most of things.
And fair to say, he's still playing footy himself, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
The old man still going around. What about your AFL player? Which one do you model your game around? If there is such a player, who do you model your game around?
Paddy Cripps, just the way he goes hard at the ball.
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching him play.
Have you seen him? You've seen him live a number of times?
Once when I came and played against Freo.
Yeah. And what's the one thing that you'd say, oh, I'd like to bring that into my game from the way Patrick plays?
Just the contested ball gets out.
Fantastic, mate. Fair to say you're one of those too, by the way, that footy club. Hard to beat in a one-on-one, no question of doubt. How would your mates describe you, Caleb?
Probably pretty shy. Not much the talky kind of type.
Leader by actions rather than words.
Yeah.
That's what you would pride yourself on. Introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Spaghetti or pizza?
Probably pizza.
You like the old pizza?
Yeah, some wood-fired margarita.
Beautiful, mate. And what about playing 125 games recently? You hit that major milestone. Not many players have achieved that within this club. What does that mean to you?
Just loyalty, dedication, I guess. I just love playing here with all my mates and family.
Brilliant. And how many others in the family have been through this footy club, have played at some stage with this footy club?
My brother,
yeah.
He's year 8 now.
Yeah.
And sister played a little bit with you.
Exactly, mate. Fantastic. What's your favourite position today then? What do you think you're most suited to and why?
Midfield. I just get him around the ball and following it.
Yeah. And your strengths as a player, you'd say if you had an AFL scout sitting here and they asked you that big question, what are your strengths as a player?
Probably kicking, composure. I like to try and stay as composed as I can during the games.
Yeah. I think that's absolutely fair to say. You're incredibly humble, but I would say you're one of the most balanced and beautiful kicks that have ever come through the footy club. So you're a special talent, and your greatest achievement, you recently won something very special. That was last year. What was that, mate?
I was a division best and fairest for the whole division against Brownlow.
Yeah.
And the umpires tallied up each game 2-3, 3-2-1.
Exactly. Good, mate. How did that feel when you were actually announced as the overall winner?
It was good. Felt pretty scary though, going up there having to do a little speech.
Yeah.
But it was all good after.
So talk now to the kids, all the little kids at this footy club that are aspiring to be a great AFL footballer. What would your advice to them be? How do they follow in your footsteps? What would you say to them are the things to remember in order to be the very best you can be?
Practice, train hard. Technique, probably.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Never give up. always try your best.
Fantastic, mate. Let's go into something a bit more lighter. Let's talk about breakfast. What do you like to chuck down in the morning before a game?
Bacon and eggs, if I'm lucky.
Really?
But if that's unavailable, I'll just have some toast.
Okay. And is there any sort of superstition? Do you like to eat so many hours before a game or anything like that?
To wear a certain pair of socks.
You do?
Yeah, I've worn the same socks since year 7.
Bit tight now?
Yeah, they're getting small, probably due for some new pair.
Okay. But you still wear them to this day?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I think a lot of people would have some sort of superstitions. What about something you do to motivate yourself on game day? Is there anything that you love to do that really fires you up? Or
I always end up watching on YouTube some highlights or just the games before, and it gets me revved up, ready for the game.
Really? And you do that what, each week or each couple of weeks?
Or just eat before each game.
Fantastic. Is that like 20 minutes or half an hour or just 10 minutes or
10 minutes, 20?
Really? Okay. And that really gets you fired up. Fantastic, mate. That's awesome. What about the best saying or phrase that you've ever heard from a coach? Probably one of Eric's classics. What would it be?
Eric always used to tell us to boot the shit out of it.
Boot the shit out of it? I love it, mate. Keeping it simple. A great coach. Fantastic. What other sport do you enjoy playing, Caleb? Any others?
I used to play cricket.
Yeah.
But stopped from that. The team just kind of folded.
Yeah. What was your strength? What was your weapon in that game?
Probably bowling.
Bowling? Don't mind the old Michael Holding fast runner? Okay. And a quick all the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't
Fantastic.
enjoy that.
But is footy your number one now?
Yeah, footy is definitely.
What are your aspirations? Where do you want to end up in football?
Oh, well, I'd like to make it to AFL. But
Beautiful, mate. Fantastic. I think that's a great message to every kid playing at this footy club. There's nothing wrong with daring to dream, and I think you've definitely got the magic and the weapons to do it. What do you want to be when you leave school? Talk about career for a second. Is there anything that you have your sights on?
I haven't really looked at it that far yet.
Okay.
But maybe engineer. That's probably one of the bigger goals.
Yeah.
After school.
Awesome, mate. Fantastic. Favourite song you love to listen to?
I don't really have favourite, but anything really. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really? I thought you were going to say some of Dad's music that he's playing in the car, which is a little bit old school, but you like the old chilies?
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. And the favourite dinner the night before the game is you into the pizza, you were saying?
Yeah, well, probably anything meaty, like ribs,
Yeah.
steak, chicken.
Good stuff. How many hours, here's a trick one, how many hours of sleep do you try to get each night before a game?
8, 9 probably.
Yeah, so it's a really good sleep?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, keeps you fresh the next day. What about something different? Your holidays, your fondest memories of holidays? Where's your favourite place to go, mate?
Probably Bali. We went to Bali when I was about 8.
Yeah.
With a family.
Awesome. Who are you closest to in your current team at Applecross Mount Pleasant Junior Football Club?
Probably Sam Marino.
Sammy Marino?
Yeah, played with him since the start and always played mid with him.
Got a special bond.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say when we have the ruck taps. I mean, you seem to read his taps beautifully and there's a real synergy there.
Yeah.
So I think that's really special. It's been a great relationship over the years.
Yeah, it has.
Awesome, mate. What about the most memorable teammate, apart from Sam, who's one of you, you've got really good friendship with? Who's one of the ones that this year, for example, who stands out to you as just sort of keeps you in awe all the time?
Costa.
What about him?
The way he leads from full forward. I always know where to kick it. He just, next minute it's in his hands.
Beautiful, mate. Good having him down there.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Fantastic. What has kept you at this club for so many years? Because, you would have had mates that have talked to you about coming elsewhere, I'm sure. So what's made you say, you know what, I'm not leaving, I'm staying loyal to this great brown and gold footy club?
Just friends. And I'm a loyal guy, so I want to stick one-man club. Yeah, all my friends, I just love around here.
Beautiful, mate. Fantastic. Anything else you want to say just to finish it off? Just to talk to, in particular, the kids, the coaches, the Erics of this world, even your own dad who's spent so much time in the box with, on game day, etc. Anything else you'd like to say to everyone for as a recognition for 127 or 28 beautiful games?
I just everyone at the club for everything, getting everything organised. Mum and Dad, thanks for bringing me all everywhere around. It's great.
Awesome, mate. 128 games. Congratulations, and I'm sure there's quite a few more to come this season, and maybe even next season. But the club loves you, mate. So you've been a real treasure to the Brown and Gold. So well done. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
We stand. We move the ball from end to end by full speed ahead. We hunted like a tiger. We swooped like a hawk. We backed each other up today. We lost of talk. So who's smashed backstage? Keeps up across. Heads down, bums up, win, draw, loss. One for all, off one, I'll get it much bet. Up across, looks to never take it back. Steps in. We're a happy team at Applecross. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. Woo, woo, woo. We love our club and we claim to win. Right in the box with a grin at yellow.
Did we win?
We blitzed it!
How we do it?
Easy!